Pinson will almost lose it on excellent defense. Morga, another try from the rainbow line. It didn't drop, and touching it last was Jairus Acosta. Alvarez will be guarding Matthew Molina. Tadeo will get it. High posting, Pashon. Not Pashon, but Pinson with the miss.
You know, Pinson is really being heavily guarded here. He's the shooter from Ateneo. Oh, that ball's going to go out. And that might be a delay, a warning for delaying the game. Francisco throwing that ball inside.
Good transition defense by Pinson. But Pinson, even with the ball not yet inbound, is already well covered. But they've got the gallery in a bit of a tussle right now, right there.
That's the father of Morga there, the one in the blue shirt. I know Mr. Morga. And let's see. Oh. Is that from UST? Let's see. Anyway.
Shot by Matthew Molina from the right side of the drop. Not much time remaining in the first half. And a lot of high emotion. Even in the gallery.
Those are the parents, actually. A parent of a junior player and a parent of a UST senior player. Ginto, I think it was. Well, they've got to keep calm.
I guess you know the feeling, Mr. Trillo, with kids playing inside the hard court. It could be harrowing.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
30-19 is the score. Pinson.
I was going to say, Espiritu of UST is really doing a good job on Pinzon of Ateneo. Pinzon has no points so far. He's one of the star players of Ateneo as far as shooting is concerned, but a good pass inside to Tionco.
And a lot of trash talk between Pinson and Espiritu as Alvarez goes in. Heavy traffic.
Oh, look at Espiritu, He's giving Pinson the elbow. The referee did not catch that. There he goes again. He keeps on bumping into Pinson, but Pinson's not minding him. That's a sign of a good player. That's going to get to Espiritu.
Still a lot of time remaining in this ballgame. 30-21, and even in the juniors division, a lot of color. Outside and inside the hard court.
Well, you were saying earlier there was trash talk going on between Pinzon and Espiritu. Okay, let's see. Referee should keep a watch on Espiritu. Espiritu keeps on bumping Pinzon. I don't know why. And he's guarding Pinzon, and they're the ones who have... They've got the basketball.
That's a Dale.
Okay, there's a technical on Espiritu. Good, the referee caught that. He was, it's been a long time now, and there's a technical. Espiritu, how many fouls? Let's see, Espiritu has 3 fouls in the ball game. And you know, that's what he was doing such a fine job on Pinson. Now he's got 3 persons, he's got to sit on the bench. He's going to give Pinson 2 free throws plus ball possession for Ateneo. And I could see it, he really was trying to get the growth of Pinson. Pinson wasn't minding him, but the referee caught Acosta, or rather Espiritu, excuse me.
Paul de Guzman was right there on top of the action. A minute and 21 remaining.
Look at these players. I don't know what's wrong with them, but they keep on trash talking. They keep on, you know, referees will have to do something about this.
As we have said, a lot on their hands, even though this is only a juniors division game. Paul de Guzman and Delfin Bayares on their toes.
And Rada and Morga at it also. Hey, these two teams really, I think, want this game not to end, Let's give them some boxing gloves. I mean, and let them sell it on court if they want to, Jim.
Apparently, the center of attention of the juniors division squad of UST is Pinson. He is a very vital card.
Look at that. Well, they know that Pinson can score. They know that Pinson can score. It's okay to guard him very well. But hey, you start giving elbows, referees will have to call something here.
Matthew Molina with the free throws, and the first one goes in after he hits the front rim. And hits the glass and drops.
He waves to the crowd of UST after UST gallery trying to wave him. And look at that. Again, Espiritu. Oh, what's the problem with these two guys? What what is UST trying to do? I mean, they're going to Pinson and actually initiating contact then. Look,
And
Pinson is going away.
even in a dead ball situation.
That's right. I mean, you know, you can give instructions, but hey, let the ball at least be live.
So, Espiritu gets a lecture from referee Paul this one.
He's going to Pinson again. Oh, he's in those small bumps again. And that really can get you, you know, referee should throw him out. I mean, he's going to keep up that way.
Francisco will get the rebound. 31-22. 9-point lead for UST. A minute and 16. Ilagan wants motion from Acosta, who uses the screen. Espiritu gave it back to Ilagan. 14 seconds on the shot clock of UST, and Acosta will take the jumper and goes in. That's the way to play.
Yes,
Make the basket.
concentrate in the game. That's the way. You're right, Jim. You're right.
33-22, 11-point lead. Pinson will pass it off Chonko. Morga to Chonko. Ball fake, and then another foul on Espiritu.
Yes. Oh, it's going to go against Pinson this time.
Finally got to the iron of the offense.
Okay, let's see.
It's going to be a very emotional series between
Yes,
these two
yes.
squads.
The two personals against Pinson. Let's watch it in slow-mo.
These we can see
You know-
that the referees are watching both sides.
Right. But the thing is, the referee should not allow those small bumps, you know. That's what gets, so they should call that right off, because it's turning to a brawl here. I mean, we're still in the first half. And, you know, the problem is that UST doesn't have to do that because they're ahead by 11 points. They're the more experienced team. They're the better team on paper, really, Jim.
Espiritu will convert the first caddy off that intentional foul by Pinson. It should be very interesting if we have a separate camera just on Espiritu and Pinson.
That's correct. That's correct. And Espiritu is taken out of the ball game. And so it's Chonko, Ateneo. So we've got Crispy and Alvarez in the ball game. Alvarez leads all scorers here with 10 points for UST. Francisco has 8 and Ed Pachon has 8.
Alvarez will give it to the tall man Francisco. Alvarez is an excellent shot from there, but he missed that one. Pinson will bring it down. And Onimus Ilagan gives it to the right side. It doesn't drop. Rebound taken. Touch flash by Francisco. Christie was also there. Pinson will signal the play. The inbound will be done by Morga. Alvaro Dan Morga on his second year with this squad. Also his second year with this high school. Christie, Pinson is asking for it. Ilagan as well. Is well covering Pinson. 19 seconds game clock.
They want to get the last shot off. They're letting the second run down.
It's a 13-point lead for UST. Less than 10 seconds underneath. The pass is excellent, and it results in 2 points for the Athenians. 4.5 seconds remaining timeout. We'll be back. Came here to cheer their juniors division squad. Part of the cheerleading group of the University of Santo Tomas, leading this ball game, juniors division game by 11:35 to 24. 4.5 seconds remaining.
So let's see if UST can get the shot up here. Good timeout called by Coach Vinny Pavi. He used up his last timeout. They have ball possession, 4.5 seconds. I'm sure he set up a play. Let's see, because they're inbounding from the baseline, actually.
The USC version of the wave from one end to the other on their side of the gallery. Alvarez will lose it. A steal, but not much time remaining for Pachon to complete a fast break. 35 to 24 after 20 minutes to play. Juniors division, the 57th UAAP will at the Canada Astrodome. We'd like to take this opportunity to give advance happy birthday greetings to the son of our cameraman, Adrian Albia, who will be celebrating his birthday on September 25. And greetings to Vice Mayor Amado Vicencio and his assistant, Mr. Ying Tan of Malabon, doing quite a job in managing traffic in that area. La Toreno and Pamintuan. Pamintuan, if you look at his spec sheet, is only 15 years old and is doing quite well already for the ADMU Blue Eaglets. Right now it's 35-24, an 11-point lead by UST.
Good assist pass given, huh? Given up by Pinzon to Christie inside. And you talk about Pamintuan. Hey, this guy still has one more year in the juniors. Can you imagine how good Ryan Pamintuan will be next year?
Scramble for the ball. UST will keep it. Espiritu Alvarez. Costa will get it. And a bit of a bump by Pachon. No call by the referee. Francisco is cornered. And there will be a 3-second call
La Toreno.
La Toreno.
You know, one thing about the Eaglets, Jimmy, I've seen them play before. When they start full court pressing and dropping defense, oh, that's Coach Tito Duque, and there's Sunny Hill, and of course our Commissioner Piso Bernardo. So they're all out here. And I was talking about the Ateneo team. When they press, they can really give up a very good full court press. Morga inside.
They had to dive for that ball. They pushed it out, intending Pinzon to pick it up. 35-26, so the only change is an additional 2 points for the Ateneo Blue Eaglets. Alvarez is the designated point guard for UST. This is Espiritu, or rather Acosta. La Toreno. Alvarez will lose it. This is Pachon on a 3-on-2, and it's a miss. Picked up by Christie. And it's an air ball overshooting the rim. Alvarez. A foul by Pachon on a reach in
from behind. Let's see if they're going to give him
There
continuation there or just decide to go and throw in. Second person, Ed Pachon, who leads Ateneo with 8 points. That's Coach Jun Reyes.
57 UAAP season. Would like to thank Ben Gay, the pain relieving rub, and Rough Rider jeans and Rough Identity, the official jeans of the 94 UAAP, and of course Alaksan, the world advanced pain formula for all types of body pain, even toothache. Too strong, using the glass. Francisco. It's stolen.
Oh, Pinzon doesn't see
Pinzon.
Christie down court, huh? Christie was all alone.
The defense did, and that's why Alvarez had to foul.
Okay. You're right. Alvarez gave up that foul, and he leads UST with 10 points and 3 rebounds.
People would also like to thank Off-Back, style that speaks for itself. The official bag of the 94 UAAP and Voyager, the personal pager. Press the button, it will beat faster. So you can say no false alarms, no calls, no bills to pay. Available at all appliance stores nationwide. And Fila, Jamal Mashberg, Monica Sellis, Riddick Bowe, and tennis player Medvedev. Today's top performers are changing the game with Fila, the undisputed name in sportswear. As we look at that Alaksan promo right here.
The foul on Pamintuan. But you know, after the foul, it was between Pamintuan and Francisco. Again, Espiritu going to Pamintuan, and he had a mouthful to say to Pamintuan. Hey, this this guy is what do you call the diamond gloves?
Oh yes, probably should audition for Golden Gloves. That's right. Alvarez will give it to Acosta, and this is Espiritu, double team. Stolen from him.
Yeah, Espiritu will pick up that foul.
Oh yes.
So
he was grabbing for that ball, but then he hooked the foot.
You mean the leg?
Seemed like he was grabbing for the ball.
Watch that. Okay, that'll be number 4 in Espiritu, who will have to go to the bench. And Lagan comes in for Espiritu. There he had some words for Pamintuan on the way out again. Never stops, huh?
Pinzon, Pamintuan, Christie. No shot for Christie. Pinzon. As Pamintuan moves over to the right, the ball goes over to the left. Morga.
Yes, sir. That's his second.
From Jollibee Country. Jollibee Pandasang Filipino at home.
Alvarez just throwing that ball up, and the whole Ateneo bench on their feet asking for a traveling violation. Watch this. And Pamintuan, that's going to be Pamintuan, Ryan Pamintuan's second personal. Alvarez on the line for 2.
Yes, earlier we just mentioned Fila, and I'll take this opportunity to thank Fila for the pair of shoes and T-shirts in this song. Thank you very much.
Oh yes. Very sporty, very colorful, very comfortable.
As we were saying, Jamal Mashburn uses that brand, and he's one of the up-and-coming stars of the NBA.
La Torreno, a foul, a loose ball, foul, and that's going to be number 3 on La Torreno. So the big man of UST now, lining up a lot of fouls here. La Torreno will have to rest, and that's Redaha coming in for him. Also,
yes, he's 6'3.5".
Right,
all the second year from Cagayan.
Francisco Redaha and La Torreno all standing 6'3" above Jim.
Right. He's very wary of Dagan. Pamintuan, Christie. Beats on 15 on the shot clock for the Blue Eaglets. In and out. And it's a steal. No. Taken by Morga to the basket.
Morga's been scoring here for Ateneo. He's got 12 points in the ball game and leads all scorers, as a matter of fact. Morga coming to life.
And it's been a steadier ball game for the Blue Eaglets so far in the second half. 16:43 remaining. It's now 35-31, just a 4-point spread enjoyed by UST.
But more importantly, that's Pamintuan's third personal. And that's a big man for Ateneo. Very important player. And Tadeo will have to check back for him.
Pamintuan will be rested. Tadeo will be inside for the Blue Eaglets. Ilagan, that was Espiritu with a miss. Ball taken by Alvarez. Saw the open space. It didn't drop. Redaha is blocked by Tadeo, but there was a foul before that.
Right, Jim, and there's a strong point right there of UST. Offensive rebounding. Earlier it was Francisco that kept that ball alive. There's the foul by Tadeo and Redaha. His second personal, but that's a strong point for UST. What with Redaha, Francisco, and La Torreno inside the paint. No? Oh,
the miss by Redaha.
Yes, UST starting to miss. You know, in the first half we were 7 out of 8, 87%. Ateneo 3 out of 6, 50%. And they're starting to miss now.
Another miss by Redaha. Tadeo with a rebound. Pinzon says, we'll slow it down. Morga was asking for the basketball. This is Pachon. Pass inside. Christie lay up. Give and go.
Beautiful give and go. And Pachon had ice behind the back of his head there. There's, you know, UST is trying to force it somewhat now. Francisco missing 2 inside sorties. They've got to settle down. They've been very impatient just because, you know, that's their lead went down to just 2 points now.
Pachon, Pinzon was about to drive and then handed off, and now they have 14 seconds to complete a play. Christie inside. Pachon.
Francisco was there to cover Ed Pachon. No way for him to go.
Ilagan. Espiritu to Ilagan. Over to the other side. And Alvarez. Shifting man zone by the Ateneans.
Yes, that's a big weapon of Ateneo also now. That defensive rotation. Oh, the foul by Tadeo. And that's going to send Redaha to the line again for 2.
Couple more.
There was a foul there because he put his hands down there, right there. Well, you learned that through experience, Jim. Sometimes you just have to keep your arms up in the air.
Redaha is 6'3.5", few more pounds, and he could be quite a threat.
Oh, yes.
And an excellent prospect for the college division. Redaha is only on his second year. All net on the second try from the stripe. 37-33, a 4-point lead for UST. 15 minutes and 16 seconds. Second half of the ball game. Game number 1, Juniors Division Championship. 2 bounces and it rimmed out. Espiritu got the rebound. Ilagan streaking down. It didn't drop. Tadeo got the basketball, was fouled from behind by 2 small players of UST. Ilagan.
You're right, that's Ilagan foul, so that means first personal, and Ed Pachon takes a rest now. That's Driz coming in for him. Okay, watch his stats. We will flash on the screens for you. UST 0 out of 7. How about that? Ateneo 4 out of 9. Was brought to you by Ben Kay.
The pain relieving drug.
Right.
Morga's well guarded by Francisco. So Pinzon will take it back outside the rainbow line now. Morga.
It's a man-to-man defense being put up by UST.
10 on the shot clock. Christie will take a pop. It doesn't drop. Pinzon, after a fake in heavy traffic, threw a brick. And Alvarez is found by Ilagan. Oh, yes.
You know, Pinzon is really shooting problems here. He hasn't scored anything. I don't know how many attempts he's taken, but he hasn't scored at all.
After we mentioned the 0 percentage, finally a basket from the field. Another jumper. Rims out.
And Driz
will commit a foul on Redaha on that loose ball.
first personal for Driz. Again, it's that rebounding prowess of UST that's really giving them this lead. Right there is the foul of Driz. And Christie is taken out by Doria.
Gerard Francisco almost 6'3". Redaha 6'3.5". Excellent front line for UST. Ilagan. UST is leading by 6. 13 minutes and 45. 12 on the shot clock. Alvarez. It pops out. Taken by a Costa, blocked by Tadeo. On what seemed like a Chinese spike if this were volleyball.
Yes. Big block by Tadeo and Redaha.
13 minutes and 37 remaining. There's been no press yet for the Ateneans. There's been a full court press by UST on Pinzon since the opening buzzer. From Espiritu goes to Ilagan, Alvarez, Francisco, bottled in the corner, and pushed a bit. Foul committed.
Right. Well, Jim Ateneo already is in penalties, so that's going to send Francisco to the line. UST has 14 fouls. First personal for Morga. So that's a big stat there. And
our couple of the game will receive a gift pack for close-up, get closer, get close-up.
right on. I was going to say that's a big stat for UST. Ateneo in penalty. That's going to send players to the line every time they foul. But they've been missing, however.
And today will get the rebound off that miss by Francisco.
All the way in, that was Driz. You could see.
Brought it out, brought it in again. Oh, yes. 39-35. Not as much of a gallery for the Eagles. The Blue Bible Battalion nowhere in sight for this Juniors Division Championship. Morga will be replaced
by Kimpo. This is the first appearance of Kimpo. He normally gets to play in the first half. He is one of the starters for Ateneo.
Pinzon, Kimpo. Doria is playing for the Ateneans. Tadeo is low posting and asking for that ball. No pass from Kimpo. It's Driz who got the basketball after a ball fake. It doesn't go. Foul will be called on number 10 of Ateneo. That's Doria. Or rather, Cabero.
Third.
Rather Tadeo.
Tadeo.
We
Third.
heard Cabero from the Barker here at the stadium. So the Ateneans in penalty now. Only 14 fouls for UST with 12 minutes and 51 remaining.
Redaha again on the line. He's been missing from there. This is a one-and-one situation, Jimmy. Remember, it's very important to make the first. So you're given a second. You miss the first, that's it.
And Redaha makes sure this time. 40 to 35, the Ateneans threatened earlier. From the stripes, Redaha will convert the second charity. So it's a 6-point lead for UST. Kimpo using Doria as a screen, who goes to the baseline, and the ball is dribbled on his left shoe, goes out.
Yes, the baseline was slammed to him, and he had no way to dribble it on his shoe.
That's a very nice trick if you could master it. And with that kind of trick, it is advantageous for players with bigger feet. And there's a steal on an errant pass by UST. Driss was the one who stole the basketball. Kimpo signals the play, and Pinzon meets him. 18 on the shot clock. No ball for Tadeo, and too wide for Driss to catch the basketball from the pass by Pinzon.
Miscommunication there. That's June Red. That's all right, June says, that's all right. Now put up a good D and let's get that ball back.
6-point lead, UST. 12 minutes and 7 remaining in this ball game. 3 at the left corners. Alvarez, Doria picks him up. Ilagan. Lopez with the ball fake. Again, Alvarez goes inside. It doesn't go. No control by Tadeo, and Redaha is pushed.
Third personal on Pinzon. Watch this. Right here is where Pinzon will commit that foul. Brought to you by Alaksan, of course. It's Redaha on the line again. That's the favorite fouling player. The player to be fouled by Ateneo.
Raul Redaha.
He's got 7 points in the ball game.
It's 3.5 and still growing. And he's only 15 years old. He's got a soft touch from the free throw line.
Kimpo can hit from the outside.
Doria, Kimpo, Driz, Pinzon. Tadeo as well guarded by Redaha. Got to credit Redaha with excellent defense on Tadeo. Kimpo on the run. A little short. Picking it up is Kimpo once again. Inside, stolen by Redaha. Finally controlling it. And Driz commits a foul on Redaha. Again, it's Redaha to the free throw line.
Yep. Molina comes in for Pinzon, who hasn't been lucky at all as far as offense is concerned. He hasn't scored a single point.
11 minutes and 22. At the free throws about to be fashioned.
By the way, Pinzon has been averaging 12.5 points a game, Jim. That's a big production. He hasn't scored anything yet now.
Redaha with a miss from the free throw. The pass blocked by the left knee of Lopez. It goes out. It's bound for the Ateneans with 11 minutes and 14 remaining. 43 to 35. Doria.
You know, that's very good defense being put up now by UST. They're starting to make Ateneo commit a lot of turnovers. The point guards haven't really been playing that well.
Ilagan. San Francisco, excellent pass. Redaha short jumper, yes.
It's all Reda. La Torreno is on the bench. La Torreno normally starts for UST. Reda only comes off the bench, but he's been scoring heavily for UST. He's been the thorn here for Ateneo. Ateneo has been missing a lot. It's been a long time since they've scored. Good save by number 10 man, Doria.
Kimpo. From Kimpo, it was given to Molina. Fresh 30-second shot clock. Driz to Tadeo. Kimpo, good screen by Driz, so Kimpo
Yes.
can take that basket.
When he's open, he'll score. Kimpo can hit that.
45-37, UST on top by 8. I got that right. 10 minutes and 15. No need for my accountant class. And on that drive, it goes in. Is it counted? We'll see. Yes, it is.
Huge shot there by Ngo. Third foul on Driz. Okay, Pamintuan finally checks into the ball game again. Pamintuan's 3 persons against him had to be rested by Coach June Reyes.
Lopez goes back to the bench, and it's Acosta that goes in. USC has recovered its bearings and is enjoying a 10-point lead. And if Ngo will allow it, will increase that lead. It's a miss. And there's Francisco, an excellent stab.
That's what he does so well. Offensive, rebounding, and the putback. Hey, it's UST pressing now.
Kimpo underneath. He's blocked, but he recovers.
Big block by number 5 man, Acosta.
Tadeo, he's double teamed. Can't go to the baseline. It's stolen from him by Ngo. Ngo is aware of Kimpo. Goes to the right side, but it's stolen by Driz. 3-on-1. Driz. Tadeo. Too strong. Driz once again. It doesn't go.
Ateneo has been very unlucky. 3 offensive thrusts.
Ilagan commits the foul. That's the first miss by Tadeo. After that, Aaron fast break the first time around. And on the third attempt, Driz did not convert, but he was fouled, and he's at the strike. 9 minutes and 31 remaining in this ball game. Edwin Driz, also in his second year, 5 feet 10. It is 18 years old. Second year with the team, his 4th year in the Ateneo de Manila High School.
Right, Jim, and that's a long time. Ateneo will have to be patient. Okay, that's going to be Ateneo's ball. Acosta, Reda, and Pamintuan were contesting that rebound. Acosta falling to the floor.
With